Everyone, this is Kelly. Today is World Gratitude Day. Gratitude is one of my favorite things to talk about, so I didn't want the day to go by without sharing something, and I really hope that encourages you wherever you are. Several years ago, when I was in a pretty dark place, I decided that I was going to incorporate gratitude into my life. So I got out a big notebook and I put it in my bedroom, and I was committed that I was not going to go to bed until I filled the page with things that I was thankful for that day. So it started out really mechanical. Took my vitamins, check, walked the dog, check, and it was sort of a rote repetition of things. And then all of a sudden, one day, I realized, like, wow, I need to fill that page tonight. I better be able to come up with some really awesome things. And I started going throughout my day looking for things to be grateful for. And that's when something really shifted, where I was like, wow, I got to talk to this neighbor today. I got to speak on this podcast today. I got to meet someone new at the grocery store. And it just shifted in me where I started to notice the more grateful that I was, the more peace filled I was. But also, I started to receive things because I was grateful that someone bought me some lunch and someone gave me a ticket to an event and someone invited me to a party, and I started to put dollar amounts on the things that I was receiving that were just gifts to me from amazing friends and strangers. And I'm not kidding you when I tell you that this will total hundreds of thousands, if not more, by the end of a year's time. So, why is gratitude important? I will tell you that it is a superpower. When you're living in gratitude, it helps you to celebrate life, which I don't know about you, but I was not doing enough of, but it also brings other people in to celebrate with us because they might not be celebrating life enough either. It makes you really happy for what you have. I call it content but contending. So I am so content that the lights are on and I have a roof over my head and a car in the driveway, and always contending for something more. I hope everyone wants betterment, but they're grateful for where they are. And you might be saying, Kelly, you don't know where I am. You wouldn't be grateful. Well, if you're watching this, you have some technology, you have Wi-Fi, you have the ability to watch it. You probably have a pen and you probably have paper. So you can start there. You can take that pen and that paper and you can write things down. You can write goals. You can write your book. So start somewhere. Gratitude is a benefit to your health, your relationships, your spirituality, your finances, every single area of your life. It lights up your brain. So it boosts your serotonin, which then releases dopamine. And dopamine is that pleasure chemical. It makes you feel good, just like endorphins do. And people who live in gratitude, they're less aggressive, they sleep better, they have higher self esteem, they have more empathy. Lord knows the world needs more of that. They just feel more connected to other people and they feel less guilt, they're less negative, they're better learners. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. But I will tell you of the opposite of gratitude, people who are envious, people who are comparing, people who are materialistic, narcissistic, negative. It is just the thief of greatness to not be in gratitude. So I invite you to make that shift. And you might be saying, Kelly, how do I do that? How do you do it? Number one, count your blessings. There's things in your life right now that are miraculous, whether you realize it or not. You didn't get into that car accident, even though you might have been sitting in traffic. You perhaps didn't get the bad health report, or maybe now you got a good health report. There's so many areas of your life that you can count blessings. Make it a daily practice. When you do something every day, it becomes part of your identity. So, gratitude is what you do and it's who you are. You go through life grateful and appreciative and be intentional about it. So go throughout your day looking for people to say, "Hey, thanks for, doing that job. Thanks for fixing my car. Thanks for serving my food." How often do you think people out there in some service jobs or even in the corner offices are thanked for what they do? Everyone feels better when they have a genuine thank you. And you can add on to the thank you. You're really good at what you do. You have a great talent in this area. Thank you for your wisdom. And then also write it down. It's powerful for you, but imagine also writing a letter to someone else. Hey, it's rare we get any meaningful mail anymore, but how often do you go to the mailbox and have a handwritten thank you note, a letter of gratitude from someone that you made a difference in their life, no matter how big or small. You feel good about it. So be the one who initiates that. Take some time and write out some thank you cards to people. Get a stamp, mail it to them. A text is good, an email is good, but there's more power to something tangible. And you have no idea what that might mean to that person in that moment. Also, show appreciation. Let someone know by your acts, not just your words, that they're important to you, that you appreciate them, having them in your life. You can express kindness that is just a little above what you might normally do, yet it can make a huge difference to someone else. You have no idea what a kind word, a kind act in that moment can mean to someone to increase their belief and to encourage them. Another way to express gratitude is volunteer. And just taking your time to go out and serve others is an act of gratitude. You're grateful that you have the ability, you have the resources, you have the arms, the legs, the car to get you there, and the heart to do it. And then you're also probably really feeling good because you perhaps might be serving someone who's less fortunate than you, which is another acknowledgement of, wow, I really do have so much to be thankful for. Gratitude, like anything, has an energy to it, and it's actually one of the highest energies. It's 540 megahertz, which is almost up there with love, which is the highest form of energy that we can measure. So be that bright light, be the one that carries gratitude. When you walk in the room, people want to lean in and know what you have. Gratitude is a superpower. I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful you're watching this video and you're in my life. And I challenge you to go out and let today, World Gratitude Day, be the beginning of a lifetime of gratitude. And I'd love to hear what this does for you, living your life in this way. Open your eyes, open your ears, open your heart to what living in gratitude can do. And not for so much what you will get, but you will get, but for what you can give to others and really go out and make a difference in the world. If you're a woman going through separation, divorce, post divorce, I always want to invite you to my private free Facebook page called Intentionally Fabulous. Gratitude is one of the things that is expressed there, among other things. We talk about the hard things, we talk about um, dreaming again and rebuilding a fabulous bonus life. So I welcome you to join that page if that fits this season of your life. Thanks, friends.